Hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So number formatter, okay? Number formatter. So as you say, number formatter class. Just let's check the Java doc. Java doc for number class. So you just read it and let's read what this say. So first thing you notice, number formatter is a abstract class. So as you know, in abstract class, you cannot create a let us. In the case of let's we have a one class like test, and if you mark abstract it, okay. So no one can create object like it test equal to new. Cannot create. But let's there are some here method like void so okay and so. But how you can invoke this method? First, this is not allow. So you cannot not allow. But here we can create the reference variable. So here last time we discussed any abstract classes. You want to create the object. So you can go and create a subclass, right? Create a subclass. Okay. Subclass and extend your test. And after that, what you can say, this subclass in this test object, you can initialize your new subclass. This is the one way invoke your test.show function. This is the one way. But let's keep, I don't want to create one new class. But this designer of test class want anyone cannot create with a new object, but we can, any static method can be accessed from its class name. Let us have another method like static void m1. Okay, you notice this method, static method can invoke from the class name. So for invoking any static method, you don't need the object. So you can directly say test.m1. Till now, any doubt?
No,
Right?
sir.
No, because you have a two option. You can create subclass and invoke method, or you have an option you can write some static method. So similarly, command API. Number format is a class which is abstract class. Surely you cannot create a new format class. So second, you always look the API. Is there any static method they offer or not? So if you look this API and this is your uh, class constructor and then this static method go here, and here these are the static method which can you call from class name itself. So here you notice this is the one method get instance. This will return the number format object. So here let us you write one method like get instance. Okay, it's in your test method you return get instance. Here you want to return test. Here you want to return test object. So, so here what you can do? Here say return new test. But you know you cannot use new test because this is abstract class. So what we have already subclass, sub implementation class, and you can just return here. So you can write one static method that like get instance, and in this place you can create the up now you can say test or test1 equal to test class dot get instance. Instead of you creating this way, okay, this way, why not I write one method that return me the subclass. So this is another way. Now this test class directly call your show method. So this is the one design you can say any test class, any abstract class can provide some static method that can return the object of itself. But you cannot directly return the object of itself. So there are sub implementation classes. So you can create some implementation class in this way with two line here simply test ob a equal to new subclass and you can return your test obj. So such time Java lots of API offer static method to create your object. So this is the here in the number format class they provide one method get instance, get currency instance, get currency instance with a particular locale means specific language specific, or get integer instance, get lots of static method have all they return the number format object. So let us check if you look the doc API. So number formatter is abstract class for all other formatters. So class provide the interface for formatting and parsing numbers. So this purpose of this class, you can format and parse your numbers. Also provide methods for determining which locale means here बात होती है कि language in which language Indian language and another country's language you can locale. So there are multiple way you can create object. First way you can just pass any instance and pass your number. And you can forget the formatted number. So let us example here we written you can create instance. So first thing though if any class is an object class, then you can create the reference variable. You can create the reference variable. There is no any problem. But here what you can assign? You cannot assign like equal to new this because this is the abstract class. So again check this abstract class offer some static method or not. Let's check number the static format offer yes lots of static method which give me the your number format object. So you are use that like this one, right? Get currency instance, right,
Yes,
Balwant?
sir.
So let's use. So whenever you use this method, this will return the number format object. And now check what this number format method offer for you. They can offer you can format any long number, any double number, any double with string buffer. Lots of overloaded method available here. So let us we have a double number. Let's we have a one double number. Let us we have a number like 24, 5, 3, 6, 7. Okay. And now you can say format and pass the double number. So this return your just check formatted value. So this is the and then check the So now you looking, this is the your original number. Now whenever you say format using the currency instance, you will getting this output. Now it automatically added the currency. So this method, this class, you can directly, instead of using, you can directly use, let's see, uh, here, here you can directly instead, so this is the number format, dot, you format and just pass your any number. Let us see in case of day. So even you don't need to create the object something. Directly you can say number formatter class, get the currency instance and just format the currency. So you are getting formatted in a currency format. So these are the some static method help us to do. Even let's key, even you can say you have a let's key another instance, just check get instance. Let's check one. What this say? If you get currency instance, they are just currency, but you only get instance just without currency they are adding.
And
So
then, sir, what is difference between D and now, sir, D is also same and this is also same?
yes, because what input you're passing, this is the input, they're passing the
Yes.
same. This class is just representing your value. If you directly print, they are the printing your directly value. But you want to print some like a formatted, yeah, some different formatted, these are the offer. There is directly printed, no problem.
Okay. And sir, as your PC is Indian, then why dollar sign is coming over here?
Because we are using the JVM. Default is the currency sign is set. If you look the default currency they set is the like a currency. If you look the code, therefore the one that means maybe your dollar. You have
Okay.
to specify your different locale. If for which locale you want. So these are the options you can change. Okay.
Okay.
So they are this class the here example. Let's you change the locale like this. Let's you change the locale. Okay.
Yes.
So let us I say first I add the locale first. Our dot locale. Okay. And now if you print the same number, this is number format dot format and pass the same digit number D and see the and if you run it. So you notice this is the this format. This is the French format. In this way they are printing. So here if you different locale available you can change. Let's Canada. Canada by default number double format would be the this dot decimal. Okay. So this is the change behavior. What kind of locale you pass? Uh, there is a new kind of Indian English, French, Germany, Italy, Japan, Korean. You see, these are the some set of available your locales which you can use, right?
Yes.
Any local you can change according to you can change the behavior. In, in general, simple English, at least this way. These are the some of option offer you can change your local, right? So but these are the and even this function also have a some function like a parsing number, like you parse int something like this. So lots of utility these classes give you. Even you can specify these are the some syntax. So just play and use these classes. Lots of method they have offer. Go to check one by one. These are the some methods. what the format method do, what this do. You have also some different overloaded method, and you can even you're going to get the currency that's they return your currency as well as what is the currency and which they are why are they are displaying this. So here you can say just check the here I will dot get currency, check what is the currency they are displaying. Only those currency are they into good set. Okay, this currency displaying now this by default they USD currency. If you are not specifying any local, they are returning this. But let's here you can specify this, or let's specify like a French, and after that you can check the currency here for get currency and check what is the so the lots of utility methods this class offer. You can check this is the there is no any kind of default currency set for this till now. Similarly for let's okay. UK defaults to the GBR. So different lots of utility methods depend upon the location they have offer you. So lots of this classes method offer just go through as our use case we are using. Okay, right here you can say also number instance, percentage instance, again rounding mode. Lots of method have just parse your source any string and they can return number like parse it similarly, right? So you can lots of object method available. You can also set currency, which currency you want to set. By default, what they can take, if you have option, you can set the currency. Okay, now I'm going to use this currency. So lots of methods available here. You can play. You can set currency, change the currency, right? Here you can just check one currency object. This is the currency object first create, and you can specify what the currency you want. Like this some example, and these are the some currency. The way you can set your currency, which currency you want to set. These are some static method again. How can create the currency object with which language? So similarly, generally, these are if in your application, generally this class are heavily used string formatter. Okay, string format Java. Generally, date formatter and string for date formatter. Sometimes date are in Indian have a different format, UK have a different format, US have a different format. So similarly, you can use the date formatter class. Generally, used in application to formatting the date, right? Date form. So these are the some formatter class available like date formatter. Date format is responsible to formatting your date, which format you want to print. Again, same date instance, your language, and get the different format your date. So let us try use some example of date formatter, some string formatter. String format. Lots of method available. So generally string formatter have clock like a string. Okay, sometime string dot format. So you can use string format class. This is offer huge set of formatting your num, right? So you can use this string format API. These are the some very frequently used classes. This let's talk. Okay. So these are the methods used to format your class. So you can just get some example of string format and date format. Generally, these two are used in application. Okay, date format and string format.
Yes, sir. So please, can you open the code where you have written?
Yes.
So here, firstly, we have created like a object, or this is any variable.
First,
And
you just your one string class number format. You just create the one object using the instance method, static method. These are the static method. Once you have an object available, they offer some methods. So they have a one method like format, and format is overloaded method. Sometimes you pass integer, double, float. Any value here you can pass. These are just format those.
okay, so firstly we will create a new object, and then with the help of static method we can like use the
Static
name of
method, no, static
class.
method used to create the object, right?
Yes.
Once you have an object, then you can invoke normal method like format. This number class format offer methods.
Okay.
So this line say कि static method we are using to create the object of this number format class, because this is the object class. You cannot create directly object, right? So
Yes, sir.
static method we are just used to creating object. After creating object, we are using this format method. So this format method is the your simple method, not a static method. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
if this is the static method, you can directly use from the class name itself, no? But you cannot use because this is not a static method. They need the object. So first you create the object. You say get currency instance. They give you currency instance. Or you can simply say get instance. Directly say instance and that format method. Here you say get instance, pass some locale. Now you have a object of number format and apply the multiple method like get currency, format, right?
Yes, sir.
So format is the one method defined inside your number format class. They are overloaded method. You notice they are overloaded method. Uh, they can expect you can pass long number, or you can pass any object, or you can pass double, or you can pass long or double object. This is the overloaded method. Here we are using just passing double number one. So just formatting this double number. So we have option you can format long number and another number as well as which instance, which object you created. So these are the static method like get currency instance, yeah, get instance. They are return the object of number format class, right? As usual
Yes,
here in our test class, no one can create the object of test class, but I say ki this is the static method get instance. They return the object of my subclass. So similarly here you can create the or here we are creating the test class object using the static method test dot get instance. They now invoke the show method. If you notice, show method is the non-static method. So similarly here, this Java API also whenever you call this method, they create one object for you. Okay, this is the one object they return. This is the get instance method internally invoke, and they are doing something of finally creating one object for you. Right? Whenever you whatever style you pass, sometimes they create the number, percentage, currency, lots of objects they can create for you. So these are the sub implementation of Java class itself provided, right? So these any doubt till now?
no, sir.
Okay. So let us you try to use some uh, date formatter, right? Date
Yes,
time
sir.
formatter, this class, date time formatter, and you also try to use some example of string.format. They are offer lots of utility way you can format. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Generally, let's try some example date time formatter and string formatter. Similarly, they have some lots of method. Just Google the document and figure out the setup methods. And similarly for string format. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay for the day. Any doubt? Any question?
No, sir. We will try today.
So let us do some example. String format and date time
Yes.
format, as you already done about some number formatter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
any okay. Thank you.
Thank you.